Welcome to another Feed Me More Nutrition live Q&A. I am the Big Guy Ryback. Happy Monday. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope everyone's having a great evening or whatever time of the day it is, wherever you're at. Hello, hello, hello. Busy day looking at some new properties and very, very excited. We actually found the exact one and got a lot going on with everything and offers coming in. And a lot of cool things happening here. So very, very busy as always. I'm doing a dry fast myself. I will be breaking that in a little while, and having probably getting 2 meals in tonight after all that, after the dry fast. So feeling very, very good. I'll start weights up on Thursday once again, or Thursday, or I take that back. Possibly it might be Monday or Tuesday. We're gonna wait and see how everything's going. I've gotten a lot of scar tissue broken up in my shoulder today, so feeling really, really good. Just we got a lot of work to do. I'll be out of the gym about a month by the time I get back, as far as weights go and everything. And you got to give it a week or two of definitely a week of easing in, and you just do that after taking a little time off. And by easing it, it's still. I'm lifting, a very good amount of weight and stuff, and then we'll go from there and kind of see how everything's going. I got to get everything, do the move, and continuously running Feed Me More Nutrition morning to night with everything as well. And I got to get the new gym set up, but without all that's to come, we got multiple steps here of everything going on. So. Good to see you guys. See any questions we have for you guys. We try not to ask any wrestling questions for people if you're new to the Feed Me More Nutrition lives on these. This isn't the place, guys. I don't care to talk about it and anything. I'm just so happy. And I'm here for people who genuinely want to better their lives, health and fitness. This has nothing to do with any of that. So I get it. I know you love it. I love doing it. I don't love anything else other than doing it. Let's just do this. What's going on? Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. By real Ryback, it just means that we get disrupted with a lot of wrestling questions, and it doesn't serve on this a purpose for anybody. It doesn't benefit anybody. We have other stuff for that, and let's just, you know what I'm saying? Saudi Arabia, how you doing? Thank you for joining. We are very close. Thank you, guys. We are very, very close to 300,000 subscribers on here. Everything has slowed down. I need help. My butt tends to hurt while sit-ups. I don't know how to answer that, Barack. Jeff Carter, tips for big shoulders. I think it just comes down to training consistency and going in, week out. Genetics play a role in that, the amount of calories you're getting. I've always been a fan of overhead dumbbell presses, more so than the military barbell press. I used to do those when I was younger. I'm a big fan of dumbbells. Also, side lateral raises. I'm a big believer. I love free weights for the shoulders, but I also love incorporating machines as well. I think a nice combination of those and mixing it up from time to time. I think both have their advantages. And the key is just to kind of get a balance of both on that. Another movement I love, I do the reverse pec deck for my rear shoulders or bent over seated dumbbell fly or raises. And I've up until my shoulder stuff with all the cartilage and the issues with all the cortisone and all that. And I still lift a lot of weight, but I've cut it back. But I always was able to lift a lot of weight with my shoulders. And I'm a big believer in this is just, exercise physiology. If you can lift a lot of weight for a lot of reps and you eat a lot of food, you're going to have big muscles. And that's what I've been blessed to be able to do without drugs and from the outside of the being on TRT in the normal range. I've always had that ability because I've always had a lot of strength. And I've always actually had a lot of strength for a lot of reps, which is to me something I've been blessed in that, like, and it's a lot of work as well. But that to me is the best of both worlds on that. So I just think you gotta like pick a few exercises and go hard. And you got to make sure the nutrition is really spot on. I like a good rule of thumb is I've got this from other people. I've always kind of stuck to this. Sometimes you'll stray from it a little, but I always try to keep all my workouts under 20 sets. Legs are the only exception that where sometimes I go a little over because you're dealing with so many different body parts, like doing hip thrust, for the glutes, and you have the quads, you have the hamstrings, but overall, generally per body part, I try to keep it around 20 sets. And you can get better. You can get good results doing less than that too. That's something that has worked really well for me. Kettlebell workouts, I think are great. I think all workouts are great. I think it's just finding the stuff that you like that benefits you for your life and your goals. And there's the kettlebell deal, the kettlebell swings, great for your glutes and your hips, and just kind of I'll sometimes throw a couple sets of those in and just max rep out the AMRAP as many reps as possible at the end of a workout. I love those. So I think it's, I think they can help with some stability stuff on the lighter end. And I've done some of that rehab stuff for my shoulder. So, I mean, they definitely have their place. Thank you very much, guys. Box jumps, huge fan of box jumps. And I think, though, you want to be warmed up and you got to know, you progress over time on those. I do think, anytime you're dealing with something, I don't do those nearly as often as I do my other conditioning because I feel being, 290, that's a lot of unnecessary stress for stuff that I'm not going to do all the time. That said, I think they're important. And I think it depends on your profession. But I'm not in wrestling. I think it's good to jump occasionally and do those every once in a blue moon, and nothing horribly crazy, but to throw them in just to condition the body for the explosive movements. But I think doing those every day would be a lot of stress coming down and jumping on my joint. And I've never had any issues on that, but I just think I've always been smart about that. I go, well, when am I really jumping all that often? Right. But I do like them. I am heavier, and I think I've been very good as far as everything else of keeping everything really, really healthy. And I like other forms of conditioning. I feel like I get a little more out of it. So, but I love them. They have their place. No idea on the black. Feed me more nutrition tells we're going to be doing red most likely next. Yeah, good question here. Randy asked, what are your thoughts, Randy Craftman? What are your thoughts on Impossible and Beyond Meat? Would you recommend these for a plant-based diet? So yeah, I love them. And I think sometimes I see, and I love them from the protein standpoint, and they offer a complete protein. And I do think there's better choices out there. And I've started to switch to a brand called No Evil that has a awesome barbecue pork and chicken. Comrade Chicken, I think it's called. The Comrade Chicken has 100 grams of protein and like 7 or 8 grams of fat in the entire thing. Whereas I think the Beyond Meat, if I'm not mistaken, they have I think the burger patties have 18 grams of fat per patty. So while that's a little bit on the higher end, but I'll say if you look at the ingredients on those, Beyond Meat's non-GMO, non-soy, right? Even though I love soy. I understand why they didn't use it because of the perception of people thinking soy is going to raise your estrogen. It's not going to happen. I've not found that to be the case. I think that's something the meat and dairy industry has pumped out to try to scare people, quite frankly, from the stuff that I've seen. Could be wrong on that. I just know it has not had an impact on my estrogen levels, eating it when I eat out of certain foods and learning about it. It's a superfood. So, and Impossible Burgers do use it. And I love the taste of those. I like the taste of the Impossible Burgers a little more than the Beyond Burgers, I think. And I think for people trying to adhere to a higher protein diet, it makes it easier. Can it be done without them? Absolutely. But I do think it makes it easier. And for the people that say, and I've seen, they're like, oh, there's this mystery meat and it's all this bad stuff. Go look at the Beyond Meat label. And I don't know everything else, the Impossible Burgers off the top of my head, because I bought them before. And I remember looking and I didn't see anything that was like, oh, geez, the Beyond Burger labels, pea protein, and they got they have some different things in there as well, but they use a couple different oils and things, but the ingredients are like natural ingredients for the most part. I mean, there's nothing in there that I was looking at, I go, oh my God, they are trying to poison us. No, that's like if you look at what's going on in the meat and all that industry and the stuff that we're actually getting. So I don't quite understand it. And I think it makes it a lot easier. It's like supplementing with a protein, and we have the protein coming out as well. It makes life a little easier. And I love the taste of them. We're just going to go ahead and Barack, I don't know what you're trying to start in here, bud, but we're just going to go ahead and block you. Barack Obama's been banned from Ryback TV. Chris, thank you very much for signing up for the text messages. And I will say, guys, all orders right now for March are going to get a free Feed Me More Nutrition white face mask if you select it on the pop-up for the free gift. This is my free gift to you guys. These are very good quality, high quality face masks. With that, and you can save 25% on your orders. I'll have it in the description in the comments. Go to the feedmemore.com webpage. On the top, there's an image with me, save 25%. Click and sign up for our email. 1 a week positive message, huge discounts not available to the public. Sign up for the text message, which is a pop-up on the homepage. Get another code for another one-time 25% off. So your next 2 orders can be 25% off. And you get the free mask as well on that with huge discounts every week, not made available anywhere else here. And that's my way of saying thank you to the guys for signing up to our stuff. So, and I think you will find we're not like other companies. You're not going to get multiple messages every day. You're going to get one message a week from an email and a text, giving you bigger discounts to buy the supplements that you hopefully love. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I ban people, that means they can't watch the vids. But I mean, if they could still watch them if they're not signed into their account. But they can't comment and stuff. So. And usually I know they're going to keep watching. So I'm not too concerned. We just get rid of the negativity on the chats. Ain't got no time for that. Goat Clutch here, asking a wrestling question when we've asked, where did Goat Clutch go? We're just going to go ahead and I blocked Goat Clutch just because I feel like if you're asking wrestling questions at this point, you're slapping me in the face, So what will happen over time is these chats will get really, really solid the more we tighten them up. So I don't know what's in pre-work. A question, it moved already. What's in pre-workouts that gives you explosive poops? Could be you're not used to like the higher caffeine amount that's in a lot of pre-workouts, which I love caffeine. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's important to keep our ranges in the 300 to 600 range for most people, and I think in that around in that area, and everyone's a little different. I handle higher amounts a little better, but I don't. I also don't. I keep it around that. I don't try to go over 600 on any given day. You could just be with that in combination of the other ingredients. Could just be too much. I don't know. I would say, we use much better ingredients, but it could just be the stimulant, something like that, him buying. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it. That's not in a lot of the other pre-workouts. We use Asian ginseng as well, which is fantastic for energy, but I would say just take less. Too, it could be a lot of them. The 99% of the companies out there are using aspartame and sucralose and artificial colors. I would say cut that out. Don't use a brand with that. If you're not using mine, that's fine. Just don't use that stuff. I don't think that stuff is beneficial in any way. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Let's go ahead and chill out on the. Good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Thank you very much. I'm not eating a lot of sugar or anything. Right? I've really tightened up my diet. That's why I just do the plant-based foods, and I try to avoid a lot of sugar here. And with all of that, why I'm not doing the heat stuff all the time either is stuff I don't think it's good for your health. The more I've learned about it, and I just think I've done it. I'm not too concerned anymore. Flexen says, "I love you, Ryback, more than you love chips." Thank you very much, buddy. Uh, El Campa Shaggy says, "Greetings from Oakland, California, Ryback." Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you for the super chat. If you're trying to gain mass, you got a basal metabolic rate calculator. You gotta break it down into very simplistic things, guys. If you're trying to gain weight, you got to know how many calories you need a day to maintain your weight. You got to consume more calories than that every single day consistently. And if you can't do that, don't try to gain weight. Just be happy how you are, work out, be strong. We live in a time and age, guys, that when you ask a question like, I don't know what to do, that tells me you're lazy. And this is where I come at you where we all have Google, right? You're on this, you have Google. You guys, we have access to everything on the planet. You got to filter through some good and bad, but you got to get out of the habit of just asking people like, well, what do I do? Give me all the answers. I'm giving you the answers with the mindset because there's no one answer to all of it. And so, and that you'll be the greatest gift you give yourself on finding things because it's such a broad question. Well, what do I do? How do I eat right? And how do I get in shape? That starts right here, right here. Search, search, search. Become obsessed about it and find every answer that applies to you in your life, what you want to do. Basal metabolic rate calculator is your start. We have a super chat here. Hello from Scotland, by the way. Sorry for spamming. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing very, very well, guys. I have done yoga and not the more I've learned, I've talked about this with some different exercise physiologists and in core strengthening. And I believe in strength. And I don't believe elongating the muscles is beneficial for what I'm doing. And all my pain has gone away since I've stopped stretching. I warm up. I'll do a little bit here and there of certain thing, maybe for the growing, just to really. But my going full vegan, my body inflammation is like non-existent, and I'm more flexible now than when I stretched all the time. So could that be? There's something to it. And I used to stretch all the time, and I was in pain every day and tight every day, and it's just dealing with my house stuff here. Pet peeves in the gym. Man, I'm so focused on myself. The only thing, re-rack your weights. I think that's just something that just, it's like returning your shopping carts, re-rack your weights. I think is just common gym etiquette that some gyms are great at enforcing and others aren't so great, and which comes down to the people they have working out in there ultimately. So other than that, man, I don't I don't get too caught up in anything. I you oftentimes you'll hear people say like, "Oh, people are on their phones in the gym," and like, I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's not bothering me one bit. I don't even, if someone's on a machine I want to get on and they're on their phone, I just go find another thing. I don't even let it. I'm at such a level now. Like I'm like, why am I going to get? I could sit here and just sit here and get mad, stare over something, or I was like, oh, what other exercises can I go do? So don't get me wrong, and I would maybe get mad in the past here and there, something different times, but not. I've always kind of been like that. I'll just go do something else. I don't like to sit around wait. We'll go ahead and get rid of that guy. Thank you very much, guys. It depends on what you're looking for. Best exercises for explosiveness. I don't know in what context on explosiveness. Give me a little more information. Yeah, everything with the Feed Me More Nutrition is we don't use any artificial sweeteners or colors. We only use stevia and monk fruit, and we no artificial colors on that vegan friendly formulas, powders and capsules. So it's in with natural ingredients and more ingredients, and where our capsule count is higher than other companies, but our prices are 3 to 5 times higher on average because we're using more ingredients that synergistically work together to give results. So it's we give you more value without overcharging you, and it's something I was very passionate about getting into, and I think you'll see using the supplements, and every supplement we sell does exactly what the label says. So, and I'm very proud of that. Hey, Mole Jim, I got you, but we're going to put you in timeout too, just for adding to the spam. I feel like in a way, we don't need any advice on that end. All right, Chris, I love the Wake Up Unlimited Energy. If it came down to I had to make a choice between Wake Up Unlimited Energy or Starbucks for the rest of my life, and I got to shove one of them off a cliff, Starbucks is going off the cliff. I'll be sad though. I would mourn the Starbucks, and I love Starbucks, but I love my Wake Up Unlimited Energy more than anything. Thank you very much, Coffee Man. It's honestly, feedback's been great, and we've made a lot of changes over the years and continue to improve things, and I think you're going to be very happy with them. Casein is a slower releasing. Oftentimes, people would like to take that one at night, where whey is a quicker digesting protein that goes to work a little quicker. That's digested by the body a little quicker. But we're getting away from all the grass fed wheys. Once our peanut butter pieces and fruity cereal are out of stock, no more. And we have the caramel cookie plant powered ISO Hungry coming out, and then I'll be releasing shortly after we see what kind of sales we're going to be getting with that. I'll make a timeline on the chocolate and peanut butter pieces, peanut butter for the plant protein. Ricky Scurvy in the house. Ricky, you're always on whenever I'm on. How's that possible? I appreciate it though, Ricky. I got to say it's not quite as exciting when you're not around, and I hate to say that, but I already said it. Probably gonna have to pour a drink after this just because you showed up, Ricky. No, the beard, as I honestly believe, has gotten better with the diet. I think switching to a plant based diet has allowed my everything to be better. I feel like Superman. Viva la raza de Ricky Scurvy. Yes, yes. Ricky Scurvy gets way too much promotion on this channel. I do appreciate Ricky though. Ever since he admitted to wearing the fake gold necklace, I've grown fond of the kid. Tips for better endurance. I just put a blog up on feedmemore.com. Please check it out. It'll be very beneficial to you. It's called Beat Your Competition. If you go to feedmemore.com, click on the menu, click blogs, click nutrition. It's the top one. You'll see the image of me with Beat Your Competition on organic red beetroots and or organic golden beetroots. Also, switching to a plant-based diet will improve your conditioning better than anything in the world. Beetroots will enhance it even further. I'm talking from experience and seeing that. I can't give you any better advice than that. And the only thing I can tell you to do is go all in and give it some time. You will know within a period of time you made the right decision. I promise you. Blocking a lot of people tonight. Seth asks, good question. So there's another blog, Seth, I want you to check out on feedmemore.com under blogs, under nutrition. And I give you all the protein sources that I use to get over 300 grams per day. Hemp hearts, nutritional yeast, tofu, seitan, plant-based protein powders, right? With the pea proteins. Um, Flax seeds I get a little bit from ground flax seeds. There's a small amount, and all this kind of adds up throughout the day. The no evil and Beyond Meats easily make it very easy. I can have 110 grams of protein per meal if I wanted with those with the amount of that fits into my calories. I can actually go up to 400 grams of protein a day. I have found I don't need nearly as much as what they told us to build muscle, and I feel even better. But protein is beyond important to me. Very easy. It's not difficult. And then I eat my micronutrients from vegetables, a little bit of fruit in the morning for antioxidants as well, with some blueberries, a little bit of grapes, every once in a while a banana in there. And I don't eat like processed foods outside of when I do a Ryback TV and go out to eat these plant-based videos, where some are absolutely super healthy and some are a little unhealthier, but way better, way healthier than if I was eating out at fast food. So, and that's very limited in that with and how tight my diet is and how many calories I need per day. I could eat one of those meals. I could eat I could eat a cheat meal every day, and it's not going to hurt me with how active I am and what I'm doing. I just don't prefer to do that. Thank you guys for joining me. Have I ever? That was a good question on addictions. I'm going to try to get to that. Let me see. Adam Tweak asked, have you ever had to drop an addiction? I've been struggling. I've been struggle bussing on sodas. I've never heard that, struggle bussing. I've heard of you. I heard like these fries be bussing. I guess that means like trucking. I don't know. I'm not too caught up on all this. I tried slowly to get away, but that didn't work. You got to find a replacement for if you're doing sodas. I told people Zevia, Zevia. They're in all the stores now. Zevia's calorie free sodas sweetened with stevia, no artificial sweeteners or colors. They are a million times better than all the soda options out there, from all the Cokes and Pepsis and Mountain Dews and all their shit diet versions with even worse artificial sweeteners and colors. Check out Zevia. Find the flavor. They have all the regular soda flavors. They have Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Cherry Cola, caffeine-free cola. They have ginger ale, black cherry. They have root beer, cream soda, They have a strawberry. They have a grape. They have a citrus fruit one, I believe. They got orange. They got all of them. You can order them on Amazon, which, a matter of fact, I think I'm going to order myself a rainbow pack right after this because there's some flavors I haven't had in a while. And like, I order all my groceries now. And sometimes the stores I order them, they only have a select few flavors. So check them out. That will help you get away from sodas. Thank you very much, Alpha. GTS, go to sleep. We get so many compliments from people on that say thank you for making this. I can finally sleep. Every once in a blue moon, there'll be somebody that says, "Oh, it didn't work for me," and I think that's 100% entirely possible. I do think sometimes though people will take it only once and then they go, "Oh, it doesn't work," and they didn't want it to work to begin with because they like some people I really believe are like that. I've seen so many people love this and be happy with it, and I can tell you firsthand. It works every time on me. Within an hour, nice gradual feeling of I got to go to sleep. And the longer I stay up, the harder it gets. And I just got to go lie down and I'm out. So I love the GTS. Thank you very much. Man of Steel, I have had lemon as well on the Zevia. I like that too. I love it too. I'm going to order the rainbow pack. There's a new blog also up, guys. Wait a second. I'm supposed to have a Google call. Well, we're going to have to cancel that one tonight because that's not happening. Because they canceled on me the other night. So we give one back. That way, then we're even. And then we'll set up the real call. I didn't do that on purpose, though. But now that it happened, and it just got reminded me, I don't have time because I got to do another call right after this for the house. I'm gonna order the Amazon Rainbow Pack of the Zevia So Man of Steel. Mixed nuts, yes. Those are the blog out on pistachios and Brazil nuts. I like to throw some almonds in there as well. And big fan of mixed nuts on that. Check out the blog, feedmemore.com, blogs, nutrition. We got a lot of cool blog content on there, guys. Never going back to meat. What's a good high calorie snack? I think again, if you're adding nuts into your diet is a great way to get healthy fats with a lot of health benefits in them, right? With a lot of nutrients and antioxidants and different things. And in calorie, they're very calorie dense as well. I think mixed nuts are a great addition. Pistachios, every guy should be taking pistachios. Yes, I love walnuts. Walnuts is too, guys. That's. I almost said I love all nuts, but it's the there's we're not leaving out any the nut. I think the nuts they all have different health benefits. Yeah, blue. No to the blue balls though, Brandon. Thank you very much for that. Anything to give you more energy 10 to 12 hours a day. Go to feedmemore.com, click on shop now, click on wake up unlimited energy, get the wake up unlimited energy and shaker bottle for only $10 more and save yourself $5 off a shaker bottle. I don't have one in here because I'm fasting, dry fasting. And right there, so for $49.99, you can get a Feed Me More Nutrition Wake Up Unlimited energy for 10 to 12 hours a day. There's no crash with it, and a free shaker bottle or a shaker bottle for $10 with it, or just to Wake Up Unlimited energy for $39.99. Great question. I'm going to answer this because this is what's the weirdest thing someone has said to you in the gym? I wore light colored, I guess you would call them gray athletic pants to the gym once, and I was on the hack squat machine, and I did a check with a woman that I know. I was like, hey, can you see my dealio in these pants? And I like did some different poses and like things because I was just like, you don't want to be one of those walking around the gym and like, oh, I can see Ryback's hog. And she goes, no, but I guess gym lighting could be different. And there was a weirdo, this dude by the hack squat, just staring as I'm doing hack squats. And but he was behind me. And I don't know, but he came over and he's like, hey, and I actually had my big guy shirt on. And he came over to me and he's like, hey, big guy. And he was, I really like the pants you wore today. And at first, I didn't even think, but like, because he didn't say, like, I go, what? And he goes, I really dig in the pants and the shirt. And I just said, get the fuck away from me. Because I don't have time for that. I'm there to work out. I felt like a real piece of meat in there, and I never wore those pants again. True story. Weirdest thing that ever happened to the gym. Can't make this stuff up, guys. The guy got away from me right away, and I got to have a great workout. I'm actually buying a belt squat for my new place and a Stairmaster. I just went and saw the place I'm getting with the 4-bay garage. I already envisioned the new equipment I'm getting. It's a done deal. So I'm getting a belt squat, and I love real squats too. I think it's good to add them in together. Yeah, and the fact that, kudos to the guy that he came over. And I don't know what he was thinking, but it was I know what a hot chick feels like now in the gym. I'm glad I got to experience it, quite frankly, because I know not to, like, with women in the gym, they don't like to be bothered because that's a real common thing in Vegas. The key is the smile from a smile, and then eventually you'll attract it because the smile, and you can gauge it off the smile, maybe a hello. Sometimes you got to set this stuff up for weeks, sometimes months. Always a big payoff, though. That's like me going over to a woman and saying, nice tits. I really like them. Huge tits. Not necessarily recommended. What's a good pickup line? We can maybe throw one of these in to wrap up for tonight. What was the one I just used on the I think it was yeah. This is one that I laughed a lot at, and I actually used it on a couple of women that I know, it's like jokingly because I know them, and they really they laughed out loud. Is are you a math book? Because I want to solve all your problems, and I think that's very 2021. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome for the free pickup line. Go out, put it to use. Let's see if it works. Come back. We discuss it on the next Feed Me More Nutrition Live. All right, guys, I do have to go. I thank you for joining me once again. These are always a lot of fun. Free face mask on all your orders on feedmemore.com tonight. Check out our blog content, please. A lot of valuable information on there. I'm taking my time to write a lot of this to put this out. Put pen to paper or hand to text and whatever. And we got the Feed Me More Nutrition gym bags in stock with the Hungry logo, guys. And then you can save 25% by signing up for our email or text message. I'll have that link in the description and the comments after this video. And let's have a great Monday. Be safe tonight, guys. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Feed me more.